been talking about phenomena. Phenomena is an observable fact or event, something that can be seen. We've been practicing that this week, and we started asking questions about this. Egan, what's one question we had about this? Is that shells in there? Like a fossil? Is it shells? Haley, what other questions did we ask about this? Oh, Addie wants to share. What, Addie? Was it found on the beach? Cam, what else?
Well, I asked if, how old is it and what kind of fossil is it? Like, is it a rock or is it an avian dinosaur or is it a non-avian dinosaur? Like, what kind of?
You had some specific questions about it. Very good. Then we talked about where we would go to seek knowledge for it. Tucker, where is one place we might go to seek knowledge? We might go to Science and go to a real scientist like Curtis. That would be a great. Anybody else have any ideas where we could seek knowledge about this? Molly?
Research.
We could research. And where would you go to research? You might Google it. You might check it out and look for some reliable sites on the internet.
Oh, wait.
Oh, 1 second. I'm going to go to Tucker, raising his hand there. A book. That's great. Addie, any other places? A library is a great place to go. So we've been asking questions and then making a list of places we might go to find the answers. So we did that with that cool seed we found. And I also wanted to share a wondering today. And this is what we're going to look at today. We all picked something from our yard or somebody related to us or a place we were, and we got a picture of something that's a phenomena that we want to learn about. So Mrs. Lee even did it, and I went to my bird feeder where I saw this over the weekend. Now, I have been watching birds for a long time, but I've never seen this bird. It has a brown head, it has a red breast, and it has black on the wings in the back.
Looks like a robin.
It's pretty cool. So let's practice before you do your own wonder. What might be a question I could ask to help me find something out about this? Alana, what do you think? What could I ask?
Maybe you could go to the library and get a book about birds.
Very good idea. I'm going to put that under Seek Knowledge. I will get a bird book. I love that, and I'll probably want to get it from the library, and I'm going to abbreviate that right there. So that's a great place to seek knowledge. Tucker, can you think of a question I should ask to help me learn? Who has a question I might want to ask about this? Addie. Okay, what is it? What kind of bird is it? So I may want to find out what kind of bird is it? Excellent. Egan, I saw your hand up. What else? Oh, okay, you got the sun coming in. Can you think of anything, Egan? What would you ask if you saw this out on your feeder?
I just have a kind of
Red on the neck? Why does it have red on it like that? That's a great question.
Maybe it's a robin.
That could be it, and I might discover that if I look at robins and see it looks like it. So I'm going to say, why is it red on the neck? Great question, and I think I'm going to have to research that. One more thing we've got. Molly, thanks for raising your hand.
Is it a mom, a dad, or just a bird with no family?
What a great question. Is it a mom? A mom is a female. Is it a mom, a dad, And did you say, does it have a family?
Yeah, or does it not have a family?
Yeah, I'll put a question mark by the family. That is a really, really great question. Whether it's a female, a male, does it have a family?
Maybe it's a child.
Maybe it's a juvenile. Let's write that too. That is a great thing to think about. So we have down that I would go to a bird book. Is there anywhere else I could go before we go into your phenomena? Addie. And where would you go on the internet if you were interested in learning about birds? You might find some bird pictures to try to see if you could find the same bird. You might look at bird pictures. Absolutely. Excellent. I am going to leave it at that because before we begin, I'm going to say, you guys came up with some incredible phenomena. You were at home, took some pictures, and Pam, what did you take a picture of at home?
Snake, and I also had a question.
Okay, you took a snake at home. Could you give everybody an example of what question you might add today to add? Because we're going to be putting some of our questions on our sheets today. What might you put about the snake that you saw? Okay. Okay. Go ahead.
I was wondering, like what?
Okay, why don't you tell me what you might ask for a question about your snake today?
I might ask, how flexible and how old it is.
So you might want to know the age of your snake, and you might want to know how old it is. Do you think?
That was my question about the bird. How old is it?
How old, exactly. How old is this bird? We will find that out when I start doing my research. And you can find out some things about your snake. I'm trying to think, who else so Molly, what was your phenomena? What did you look at home or when you were away over the weekend?
A sunset.
You found a sunset. What do you think your first question might be about the sunset?
Why are there colors in the sky when it's sunset?
So why are there all kinds of different colors in the sky when the sun sets? That is a really great question. And I think that's going to be a really great phenomena. And you can ask that question, and then you can also on the back side of your sheet write somewhere you might go to look for answers to that. So does anybody else feel before we begin that they would like to share what they're doing? Go ahead, Egan. You have a mushroom? What question might you ask about that mushroom?
How old is it? What type of mushroom?
That is a great question. I wondered when I saw your picture what type of mushroom it was myself. I really found that very mysterious. And what I saw too, guys, was some really great connections because Egan picked a mushroom growing on a tree and Tucker found these massive caterpillar tents up in the trees. So they both researching what is happening to our trees, which is really incredible. And then I saw some great connections with other people like Piper. You were interested in trees in general. And some flowering. Haley, I loved your flowers. So you guys had some really great phenomena. Go ahead.
When I took my picture,
That was awesome. That was a fond memory. Let's begin by writing on your iPad is your picture. Take a nice look at it. And then let's start writing our questions.
I already know what kind of thing it is.
Then you might ask a different question. So, do you actually want to maybe ask?
How flexible is it?
Very good. Why don't you make that your first question? Because I think that's a great question about its flexibility. So you take the first and write that question. That's awesome.
But where do you write it on the front?
So you're going to write your question right there, right here. Good job.